Hey everybody, I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is your cardio hit and sit workout. That is high intensity interval training and sprint interval training. We will not be sitting during this workout, but I will be giving you lots of different options to work to your fitness level so you can keep it low impact or high impact. But we will increase those intensity levels and add in some cardio sprints, keeping it all body weight. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies warm. March, pump those arms. We're just gonna get the blood flowing, get our body ready to move. We're gonna keep this short because we're gonna keep the whole workout short. So short warm up, short workout, but we're gonna increase those intensities. And this entire workout can be done standing. There will be one or two things in our second and third circuits that you can take to the floor if you want to get a little extra core, but you have the option to keep them standing as well. So all standing if you want it to be. Let's take it, open up right through here, all of body weight, and here is how it's gonna work. So you've probably heard of HIIT, high intensity interval training. You maybe haven't heard of SIT before, sprint interval training, but we're gonna get a mix of both. So we're gonna have 3 exercises per circuit, and really we only have 2 circuits. Our last one is a short little bonus circuit, but the first round of those 3 exercises, let's take it up right here, and then little hinge for your back. First round is going to be 40 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of rest. So that is a HIIT interval. We do want you to aim to get your heart rate up, but it can be that moderate higher intensity. Let's take it right here, flat back down, and then round it up. Second round is only 30 seconds, and then you get a full 30 seconds of rest. So we really wanna go for it on that one to really get that heart rate up. And then our last round is a sprint version of that move. So it's only 20 seconds. You get a longer rest, 40 seconds. I know it feels long. We'll be marching, we'll be moving throughout. But the idea is that you really sprint, you get your heart rate up into that 80 to 90%. Let's tap it back right here. And again, the idea is that you really tax your system, but you have a longer break, and then we get a break in between. That's why we're putting that at the end, tapping it back right here. So you of course have options. I'm gonna give you low impact options. I'll give you ways to take it higher. Let's hold it here, just open up the hips if you want. You can take this down to that world's greatest stretch and do a little rotation, but you don't have to take it to the floor unless that is right for you. You can just hold that stretch. So lots of options to keep it high impact and low impact. You can of course go at your own pace. Let's switch your sides. Either hold it here or take it down. And I'll remind you to be where you are today. This is your workout. So I want you to work in a way that is good for you. All right? So you do you, but all I will ask is that you increase your intensity in a way that's good for you. Go ahead and bring it up. We're gonna start with our very first move, getting the heart rate up. It is just your standard knee raises. So we want a higher intensity interval, but you don't have to go crazy with it. But let's start with knee raises in 3, 2, 1. So right here, team. All right, so again, moderate HIIT, and then a little higher intensity HIIT, and then sprint. That is our sit at the end. 40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of work. You get a shorter interval each time. If you want to take this up, you can take it here. You get a shorter interval each time, but you get a longer break. So what does that mean? That means you need that break, right? So really go for it. We got 10 seconds here. You can of course add a little jump if that's right for you. So you got time to recover. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. So right here, team, next move is just your basic skater. So again, you should be feeling on that scale of somewhere in the middle, you know, that 5, 6 of your 1 to 10 scale. Now let's take it to a little skater. It can just be a tap and step behind, or it can be that jump. Let's go for it. Here we go. So you're here, tap, step behind. I like to reach, but you, of course, if you want a little more mobility, I call it a rainbow skater, really getting the arms. That actually gets my heart rate up even more. So totally up to you. We just wanna get that heart rate up in that mid zone. So if we're thinking of our zones of being 1 to 5, we'd be somewhere in the 3, 2 or 3. We got about 10 seconds to go. Whatever this is for you, whatever pace works for you, but go for it. In 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, now I've got a little side shuffle. So I'm gonna start it just with a double step and take it to here. When we up our intensity, I'm gonna go a little quick feet shuffle, but that's up to you. So I'm gonna go double step. You can add a little hop step if you want. Hopefully, you're already feeling it. In 3, 2, 1, side step and side step. I think what you're gonna find in this workout is that you're gonna appreciate the longer recoveries as we go, right? So I love this sort of in between. If you want to add that little shuffle, I like to take the arms up with it. You can just keep it grounded, low impact here. And here, right here, team. 10 seconds to go. And then we're going into our higher intensity round. So essentially we have back to basics, and then true hit, and then true sit. Breathe. All right, so march it out, catch your breath. Here's what we want. I call them power knees. So we're gonna go whatever you need to do to up the intensity. It doesn't have to be a jump. It doesn't have to be picking up your pace. You can keep low impact, you can keep back to basics, but increase the intensity for you. 30 seconds, here we go. And again, it's 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. I know that sounds like a lot, so I want you to earn it, to need it, right? We want to get into those higher zones, so zone 3 or 4, or if you're thinking of that RPE scale, where you're getting a little out of breath, it's harder to talk, right? So thinking maybe 7 or 8, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Woo. All right, so then in these 30 seconds, I'm just gonna keep moving. You certainly have time to grab water if you need it, but if you wanna wait till the end of this circuit, you can. But again, letting that heart rate come down. If you wanna check it, again, we're thinking maybe around zone 3, maybe 4 if you're 1 to 5. All right, next we have our power skater. So again, what do you need to increase the intensity? Can you get a little quicker or lower? Let's do it. So I'm going to make it a little more of that skater bound, trying to go side to side, right? You can, of course, if you're not jumping, if you get lower, I promise you're gonna increase that intensity because you're gonna use more muscles, right? You're gonna get more of those leg muscles working. So whatever it is, pick up your pace, pick up your jump, pick up your intensity, and breathe. So what we found through research is that we need to tax the system in different ways, especially if you were someone who's getting closer to those menopausal, perimenopause, 40s, 50s, and beyond. We can't rely on our hormones to do the job that they did in their 20s and 30s because everything's changing. We have to increase the intensity, bring in that external stimulus. Let's take it with that side shuffle. Here we go. I'm talking too much. All right, team, so little shuffle. You can, of course, keep it with that double step. What is that for you? Or with that big shuffle step, or quick feet. You got 10 seconds to go. Then we get a breather, team. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. I want you to take these recoveries seriously. I know I've taught classes for years, and I know some of you guys feel like the goal is keep your heart rate up the whole time, so in between the intervals you're going here, recover. We want the recovery. That is part of the process. We want to let that heart rate come down because we want to go for it. Speaking of, this is your sprint knees. So you can either have a sprint version of this or this. It's only 20 seconds. Here we go. What are sprint knees for you? Is it this? Is it a true sprint? Is it Is it just pulling it up higher or quicker than you did before? Whatever it is, we want to get up to 8, 9, 90%. 3, 2, 1, recover. All right, when we get to that recovery, you should feel a little out of breath. I don't want anybody to work to a level that's not right for them, but especially if you've been doing this for a while. When we do these 20-second sprints, I want you to really go for it because you have a longer recovery, right? We're gonna keep moving during the recovery, but we're gonna let that heart rate come down. That heart rate recovery is a good way, heart rate variability, things we talk about when it comes to seeing how our body is responding to exercise. All right, we got our sprint skater. What do you need to do? I'm gonna aim to go a little quicker and keep that bound. You do you. 20 seconds, sprint skater. What is it for you? You don't necessarily have to go quicker. Again, this could be a good sprint skater for you. This could keep that back foot off the ground. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. But when you get to that 3, 2, 1, you should be feeling out of breath in a good way. Again, I don't want anybody to push themselves too hard or to a level that's not right for you. So if you're newer to fitness and you're doing this workout, take your time, keep it low impact, just increase the intensity in a way that's good for you. Again, that can be a million different things. All right, team, so we got one more. Here's what we got. Shuffle. I'm gonna aim to be low the entire time. You do what's best for you. If we wanna add more arms, 20 seconds. Sprint, shuffle. This is it. We get a longer break. 3, 2, 1. Again, if moving laterally feels like you don't feel stable, just pick up the pace with a double step or add those arms. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Oh man. There's that heart rate, guys. I know. Grab some water. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. So you should feel this way and you should take this time to recover. We're going into our second circuit. It is a short workout. Listen, if you're an endurance athlete or you love going out on runs or long cycle rides, great. If you enjoy that, keep doing it. But if you have general fitness goals or you're trying to improve your stamina, maybe you have another goal like body recomposition or weight loss. Specific intensity is what we want, not duration. Go ahead and back in here. And again, especially if you are someone in the perimenopause or menopause or beyond, that area of our life, that time in our life, I see so many people who just add more cardio, short durations, but high intensity. That is what it's about. We're talking about it over in the Body Fit Athletic Club a lot. We have an unpaused focus group. So if you want more information, you want to join us there. All right, same idea, guys. 3 moves, 3 times each, 40, 30, 20. The last one is going to give you the option to do mountain climber on the mat, but you don't have to. First thing we're gonna do, basic side squat. So we're gonna go down and up. Down and up. You don't have to get super low, but step out to the side. Here we go. Now I'm gonna get some mobility with it, so I'm gonna take big circle arms. You don't have to get as low. Maybe your legs are super sore from your workout yesterday. That's me. You can do a regular squat. You can turn those toes out a little bit. Either way, I just want you to be moving in a way, again, that gets that heart rate up. Back to basics, but we're gonna add on as we go. 10 seconds. Squat. Not dropping in your back, but dropping in your hips. 3, 2, 1. And breathe. So, heart rate up, right? Getting it done. Next, we have a little tap out jack. So instead of those full jumping jacks, we're just here, right? Now you can keep it low impact, or you can add a little jump to it, but not your full jack. Just taking it out, just like that. Here we go, 40 seconds. You keep going. I gotta fix this ponytail. Sometimes you just have the wrong elastic, right? Usually I have 2. Hopefully this doesn't break. Keep it going, tap it out, reach it over. Again, you wanna get that heart rate up, but nothing too crazy. Back to basics. Big reach, so we're getting that mobility in this round as well. It can be slower than this. You do you, be where you are today. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. All right, team. Last one. Now you have the option to go standing knee cross or plank knee cross. And then as we increase our intensity, obviously, we'll add a little jump. So standing knee cross, if that's best for you, or down in your plank, bring your knees across for your core. Here we go, tap. We're not running. We're not doing that mountain climber. You're just taking it across. So if you're in this position, I want you to think, nice strong core, zip it up, strong in your legs, not letting yourself shift back, stay over those shoulders and elbows, and taking it here. It's a long time to be down here, so if you need a little stretch, come right back into it. Stay lifted in your core. We got 15 seconds. If you're standing, just getting those knees across, right? Just a little twist. So we really get the core working as well. 5 seconds to go, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, team. Now we're gonna take it 30 seconds, upping our intensity. So instead of that side squat, which you totally can do, if you wanna add a little squat tap down, pop squat we sometimes call it, you can, or just up your intensity that way. Here we go, 30 seconds. It doesn't have to be a jump, but if it is, it's a grounded jump, right? We're not going as high as we can. Again, you can be here, just with the goal to get the intensity up. Doesn't have to be way over the top. We're not sprinting yet. Here we go. 10 seconds. Land soft, pop it up. 3, 2, 1. Breathe for 30. So remember, you get a longer rest period, but you can keep it moving. Nothing too crazy. Your goal is to rest and recover in that so we can come back strong for our next interval. Your goal is not to keep your heart rate up as high as it can be the entire time. All right, so now we've just got our regular jumping jacks. You can keep that step out jack, tap out jack if you want, or you can really go for it. 30 seconds, here we go. Right here, nice and soft, right? Why have jumping jacks been around for a million years? Because they're a good exercise, right? We get that heart rate up. We get mobility for our upper and our lower, opening up our hips. We get plyometric movement, super important for bone density. Strong arms, strong legs for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Right? So heart rate should be up. And you may find this second set, it's a little easier to get your heart rate up because that first set, we're warming up, right? You're still getting the heart rate up. But if you're using a monitor or you're seeing how you feel, that is A-okay. Now, you can take it higher intensity standing climber, or you can run that mountain climber across your body. We just want strong, higher intensity, 30 seconds, here we go. Now, if you're down on the mat, the goal again is not to go as fast as you can with this, but quality of the movement. Yes, we want high intensity. We want that heart rate up. But if you're just here, right, versus here, you're gonna feel more in your heart rate and feel more in your abs, in your arms, if you try to bring those knees across. We got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, breathe. All right, team, this is it. Your sprint interval, 20 seconds only, 40 seconds of rest. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tell you your last round is only one move, 3 times through, 40, 30, and 20. All right, team, so here's what we got. Our squat, you can either do your squat here, your pop squats, or squat jumps. You pick where you need to be, 20 seconds, go for it. Here we go. Now, even if you're doing the squat jumps, I want you to land soft, power up, power. You can also right here. But if this is better for you, we're stepping it. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Remember, you should be a little out of breath. That's what we're going for. And then we're gonna give you a longer recovery time. I know sometimes it's hard to think this way because we want our workouts to be fast and efficient. And certainly I have a lot of workouts where we have short rest periods to increase the intensity. But in this one, we're increasing the intensity in the actual move, increasing your rest. All right, team. So you can either do those jumping jacks, you can do star jacks, whatever you need to do to increase your intensity. 20 seconds. So this is your star jack. Up, right? If you can just pick up your pace on your jumping jacks to get that sprint, go for it. Or here, but 5 seconds to go. 3, 2. I gotta stop talking to you guys while we're doing those sprints, right? Zone 4, we're up there. That's what we're going for. All right, team. Last one is that climber. And again, whatever you need to do to increase that intensity, I'm gonna keep those knees coming across and I'm gonna pick up my pace down in the plank position. You do you. Last sprint of this interval and then one quick circuit to go. So find your positioning, catch your breath, 20-second sprint of that climber, whatever that means for you. Take off. Now, I'm staying really focused to keep everything lifted even though I'm tired and I wanna shift back. I'm gonna bring those knees across, but I'm picking up my pace. 5 seconds, go for it. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back wherever you are. Whew. Catch your breath, team. Grab some water. One last round. Short. It's one move. So we got 3 minutes total. 40 seconds rest, 30 seconds rest, 20. That is it. All right, team, I want you to go for it on this one. You're like, what have we been doing, Amy? We've been going for it every round, right? All right, again, why do we do this? We want to tax that system and get it working hard because that is how we get our body to respond. Something is happening inside your body and your body says, yes, let's adapt. Let's get stronger. Let's go get more fit. Let's feel better. That is what we are doing with HIIT, with SIT, really with every workout. We're trying to increase the stimulus to force adaptation. There are lots of ways to do it, and this is one of them. All right, team, so your last move, one move 3 times. You have options. We're gonna take it to that walk back right here, right here. If that's not right for you, you're just alternating your lunge or tap back. Then we're gonna take it to a pop back, right here, or a walk back, or you're just gonna up your intensity on your lunge. Then we're taking it full burpee all the way down, or you can just do push-ups, or whatever version of that you want. 40, 30, and 20. I know, little core if you want it, but keep it standing if you want it. Here we go. Walk it back, left and right, step up wide, left and right, all the way up. So really think this is a mobility move, right? Right, left, right, left. If you're not doing that, we're just gonna lunge, right? If you can't lunge all the way, just tap it back. But get the arms and the legs moving, opening up the hips. Heart rate should be up, right? Because we are working through this workout and we're gonna finish it out strong. 10 seconds. Up, back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so if you want, if you can, we're gonna take it to a pop back. If you wanna stay down here the whole 30 seconds, we're here, or you can pop it back, walk it up, but if you wanna come up in between, or again, just pick up your pacing, go for it there. 30 seconds, hit. I want you to land in that squat and actually show your hands. It's not about just going quick here to here, right? I want you heels down, up. If you need to come up in between, you can do that too. I'm feeling it, guys, but we got it. Remember, we got that recovery coming. 3, 2, 1. I know, legs. All right, team, 30 seconds to recover. This hair. All right, any option that you want. You can do that lunge. You can take it down to just a basic push-up or your burpee. Let me show you what that burpee looks like. However you're getting down all the way, you're coming all the way up. If you'd rather just do your lunge and lunge, push up on the wall, you can do that too. If you'd rather just be down, push-ups on the wall or on the floor. 20 seconds, last sprint interval. Sit, let's go for it. Then we're pulling it down. In 3, burpee or your variation, you do you. Here we go. All the way up. If anything can get that sprint interval, it's gonna be this burpee. You can slow it down too if you wanna walk it back and walk it up. You're still getting it done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. Come up slowly. Yes, team, I know. Catch your breath. Woo! Good work, team. Again, your heart rate should be up after that. Those sprint intervals are exactly that. Short intervals, longer recovery, high heart rate. If you're not adding this into your routine, save this workout or add a few things just like this at the end of your strength or at the end of your cardio workouts. Great to add things like this in. Does not have to be much, does not have to be long, but just to get everything in our body working harder. Don't overdo it. Do it in a way that's good for you. Big stretch to your side. If you're a beginner, getting back into exercise, you want to work your way into those, this is a great way to do it. I have tons of workouts like this that give you options where we start lower intensity and you can work your way up. So if lower intensity feels high enough for you, you stay there. There's always ways to make things tougher and ways to make things easier. So you have to figure out what is best for you, and you have to remember that if you showed up today to move your body, you were already succeeding. If you showed up, you're successful. That's what I want. I want you to want to continue to show up. Yes, I want you to see results, whatever those results may be, whatever your goals are, to get stronger, to build your endurance, whatever it is for you. I want to help you get there, but mostly I want you to want to keep coming back and improving your health, feeling better overall just by being here. So if you take anything away today, know that you showed up today, you are strong, you were capable, and you were here. That's all that matters. Let's get one big deep breath in. And out. You did it. That was your cardio hit and sit workout. Great job, everybody.